title-wise, incredible title from Drake. This song is called The Heart Part 6.
The Heart.
Kendrick's series is The Heart.
Yeah.
Part 4, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow.
So the rumor is that Kendrick's gearing up to drop his new album, which would mean he would put out The Heart Part 6 before the new album. But Drake called this song The Heart Part 6, which means so now Kendrick can either take that title again or...
Okay, so he's definitely got an insider on that.
Yes.
Right?
And he even says in this song, like, he's gearing up to drop an album.
Okay.
So his... you know what? I'm just going to let it play.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, right.
I will say, though, after hearing Not Like Us, it's like, man, I don't know what you can come back with. That's like, this is almost like now you got everyone in on it. You got everyone singing, saying fuck you. It's like, what can you really...
And what'd you think?
I'll wait till
Okay. All right. We all benefit.
The fans are winning.
Yeah, right.
Whether you're a fan of Drake or Kendrick or both, I mean...
Doesn't matter.
You're just getting consistent...
Yeah.
I mean, every day everyone's like, oh, I wonder if Drake's going to drop a song. I wonder if Kendrick's...
Yeah.
And when Kendrick's putting out stuff like this, it's like, damn, he's actually giving us now like great music that I've been playing this song ever since it came out. Wow. It's so good.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lies.
You know about that.
There you go.
First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message.
Okay, let me pause. A lot. Again, a lot being said.
So I could see that though. I can honestly, I mean, I you know, it did feel in Kendrick's music that, you know, there was something there, some baggage.
Yeah, so if you remember Mr. Morale, which is what he's alluding to, that song Mother I Sober is what he doesn't say here, but that was a song that details trauma in the Black community and lines of family molestation and abuse, and saying how his mom went through that abuse.
Yeah, and we thought
he never explicitly says he was molested.
Right.
But I remember when we talked about it, it kind of alludes a little bit.
It had a feel to it, yeah.
Yeah. So,
and it would be hard for a Black male rap artist
to explicitly say.
Maybe aside from, what's his name did it?
Tyler, the Creator?
Tyler, the Creator. Didn't he? You said at one point he was like all about, you know, messing with girls, and then he admitted coming out gay. And there was that one song where he thought it was his sister, or a friend, but it turned out it was like him going to the woodshed.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Garden Shed. Yes. Okay, I'm following that.
Yeah.
Where he basically reveals that he has always liked men. Yes. But would always be with women and joke with his friends.
Right. So that was a big thing
and that was massive at the time that he did that. Yes. Okay.
Right. So
sorry, I wasn't catching.
Yeah. No, it took me a while to.
Okay.
I mean, I retained that.
Yeah.
So someone in the stratosphere of
Kendrick, top of the top,
might not feel the same.
Yeah.
Freedom that Tyler did to basically, you know, say flat out.
But a couple of odd things here, which a lot of people have pointed out. One, it's a little bit odd to just call someone out for that. But he's saying that the reason why you're obsessed
You're
with the
so
storyline.
obsessed with it because it happened to you.
But then he follows that by saying, I'm so famous. How could I have done this?
I'd be arrested.
Which is just been
That's
proven
stupid.
wrong
Yeah,
so many times over the past.
If anything,
Like,
you would be
Doesn't mean
arrested,
anything.
but you would probably...
It's not the best response to say,
No,
well, I'm so famous, how could I do that?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Because you could.
But the idea of planting information...
that's his angle
that's
now.
Pure. That's interesting.
It is, right? Saying like, oh, we told someone to say I have an 11-year-old kid.
Right.
But then again...
Which is all very gangster stuff, too. It's all
super
like
mental.
any... No, I mean, it's all the stuff I like watching.
The mind games.
The mafia and the organized crime.
The spies and rats.
Yeah. Oh, you thought you were my friend?
But to counter that, right? Everything has a counter. Then why, after Kendrick's song Meet the Grams come out, do you make this post on Instagram? Oh, yeah, where's my kid?
I don't have a kid.
But your whole thing was, well, we got you. We fed you this information. But your instant reaction was, oh, yeah, show me the proof. Where's the kid at? And then now later, after Kendrick drops another track, oh, no, it was all planted information. But your instant reaction was to get defensive and say, oh, yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, you think I have a kid? If your whole thing was, I got you, we planted this on you, wouldn't that be your immediate, we fucking got you? It wouldn't be like,
well, in a way it is, but he's too... It could be, but he's too stupid to know how to do it. So, right? So instead,
or even if that was the plan,
instead of saying,
do it the right way.
Ha ha, gotcha. His way of doing it was like, oh yeah, I have a kid, prove it.
And then everyone's like, what?
Yeah, but that's what I meant. I just didn't, like, that's what I feel.
It gets a little confusing.
Yeah, it feels like, he's probably as dumb as Kendrick points out.
Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant, talk about breeding resentment.
That's a good
Not sure how to ease the sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you
Breeding
recover
resentment.
from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major.
You hear how he played the piano key?
Yeah. It's somewhat clever.
Yeah.
You thought you left D flat, D major, which is like you thought you left Drake flat, but Drake major, but D flat, D major. It's pretty clever wordplay.
Okay.
Also, this angle of D made you because, like I said, going back all the way to the beginning,
he
was
brought
the first
him
one to bring him out
around.
on tour,
Right.
when Kendrick wasn't that popular.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but
again,
you could say I found you, but that didn't make you.
But just,
I know.
Kendrick, again, whatever, you have to say it.
Yeah.
I think Kendrick has made his own
way
popularity
in the world,
acclaim.
But this is clever.
Yeah, it's clever.
You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that.
What I don't like is that still in every track he keeps mentioning other people when it's like it's so far beyond that now. Stop mentioning Rick Ross and fucking no one cares. They said like one thing. It seems like when he gets too into it, he tends to kind of steer away a little bit.
But what about him? And what about him? Yeah.
But we're past that.
I'm your baby mama screensaver.
That is funny.
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hitman.
Also, another interesting thing. So a whole saga of this is way back when Stranger Things was becoming popular. The main actor from that, her name is Millie Bobby Brown. She was like 13 at the time. Drake was, I don't know, 30 or in his late 20s. And they had
Which one? I'm trying to think.
11, the one that does the thing with her hand.
He was with her?
Not with her, but there's a lot of things of them being at parties together and him putting his arm around her. Oh. And then she did an interview saying like, oh, me and Drake text all the time. And they say, what do you text about? I said, oh, he gives me advice on boys and boyfriends. Oh, God. And this is when he was like 29. She was 13 or 12.
Yeah.
Very fucking weird.
So already.
Also, another thing, Kendrick never said a single thing about Millie Bobby Brown.
Why would he bring that in?
And he says, I don't fuck with Millie Bobby Brown. No one said that. Kendrick never said that one time. But he directly name dropped and said, I didn't do anything with her. It's like, again,
I'd never look twice at no teenager. Come on.
You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
Still, though, being very direct to him and his family.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but It is what it is.
Yeah,
Definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know, but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Nah, that was...
Yeah, it's not that good.
Nah, that's definitely like...
It feels like the steam has been lost
I needed to... Yeah.
I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah.
Everyone said the track should have been called Nuh-uh. That's what everyone says. Nuh-uh. I didn't do that.
and practically telling him he gave a good song, I would dance to it if it wasn't.
Yeah, what?
I mean...
You just credited...
Exactly.
No, it's a great song, but I'm not a pedophile.
It's a great song.
Don't say that.
Yeah, if it wasn't about some bullshit. But like, yeah, that was...
It's pretty bad.
And even how he's like, you know, whatever.
He sounds defeated. And the funniest thing
like,
is that...
he sounds like a...
like the opening line is...
You know how when they suck their teeth, the people
His opening line is the Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. And then it ends with him basically spiraling out and ranting into
Yeah, no, I think it's the other way around.
Who's the one spiraling?
Yeah. Really feel... Right. It just, from here on, it just felt like defeat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
And he really didn't have much content now to...
That song was good. I could dance to it, but whatever. It's talking about me, so I
got
won't.
bored out.
Yeah, yeah, I mean...
It sounds like he's like, I'm bored. Oh, I'm bored.
Yeah, glad you got some views.
The interesting thing is he's playing it off like, I'm sick of this. But really, it's like, are you just saying that, though?
I know. I really just want to put this whole thing...
Nah, I don't care anymore.
Most guilty people, when they're called to the carpet, it's like, how can we... I really just want to get past this and go on with my life.
Tired.
I want to put this whole thing behind us.
Why though?
Exactly. Right.
Why do you want to put it behind you?
Yeah,
Kendrick's
because
ready
you
to keep
pulled
going.
that string that
and now
could just keep going.
I genuinely don't think he was like those first two from Drake, right, where he's really poking him. I really don't think he was expecting Kendrick to be this persistent,
right,
relentless.
Yeah.
Kendrick himself dropping back to back multiple times.
Yeah.
I don't think
he expected
was
all
ready
that
for all that.
Yeah, for it to
he
keep
was probably
going.
ready more like one track. I got a good one in the bank.
Yeah.
Kendrick's just like,
and he's
bang,
like,
bang, bang.
you know, I guess this will take you a week now because you know Taylor's got you tied up.
And then Kendrick came right back and said, "Here's 2 tracks."
Yeah.
So that's that. What a very
wow.
There's a lot there, huh?
I mean, it's fascinating. I did enjoy it. It was a saga.
Some great tracks in there.
Great tracks, great lyrics, especially of 2 people who started out seemingly liking each other, but now you're talking, pieces of shit. But even then, he went from, I'll cut your throat with a razor to being like,
never mind. I liked your last song actually. It was good.
What's that? Yeah,
it's like, what? You just said I'm gonna cut your throat.
I could dance. It's got a great beat. I could dance to it. Like, are you a fanboy?
Like the time for compliments is done.
It was
done.
weird.
You can't say that. It's over. Like,
it really went from.
You're right. I was the same way when I first heard it. The first minute, I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
He's not
some
stopping.
Interesting angles.
Yeah.
But then as it goes, and now the more I go back to this and listen, it's like,
and those attacks were so good. But guess what? We made you say those.
Yeah. That's everyone saying like, "Oh, well, it was all part of the plan."
That's right.
I knew you were.
I knew you would do that.
It's like,
you took the bait. I know. Someone's spiraling, and it's not Kendrick.
Yeah, it's not Kendrick.
Wow, that was fun, man.
The Kendrick versus Drake.
Wow, I really didn't think I'd be that interested in it. Honestly, I thought it was going to be silly
because there's a lot of lore and stories.
Right.
And there's still a lot that I'll save for if we go back to. Metro Boomin put out a diss instrumental to Drake.
Yeah, right.
Metro Boomin responded the other day with a diss instrumental, and it's called BBL Drizzy. And it's a girl going, BBL Drizzy.
Oh, no.
And he said, anyone who raps, the best person to rap on this beat, I'll give it to them for free. So he basically opened the doors, and now all these other rappers are making disses on Metro's beat towards Drake.
Oh, wow.
It's fucking awesome.
He stepped on a landmine, this guy. In a way, and again, I don't know him personally. I don't wish anybody ill will. But if you're going to be in the public eye, I never really felt that. I always felt something was off about him, and he didn't make himself look any better in my eyes with this music or this beef.
Yeah.
I think he lost. It's interesting, but I'm not going to feel like a person that would follow his music or,
Yeah. But for Patreon, this will all be
I hope everybody enjoyed it because
uncut. And you guys deserve it. It's been a long time since we put out a big Patreon video. So hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, and even if you're, I would say if you're not a fan of either one, but you're tuning in because everybody's talking about it.
It's the hot topic.
Yeah, we have done both of their, catalogs.
Not Drake.
Not all of it.
That's not true.
We didn't do any?
No, we didn't do Drake.
Okay, so fuck him.
But if you like Kendrick,
yes.
If you like Kendrick, you can
head on over.
We have reactions to pretty much all his albums.
Yes.
If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for joining. If you're a new member, thank you for joining. We have
thank you for your support too.
Big catalog of videos if you want to go check those out. And yeah, we post multiple videos a month, so stick around. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week with a new album, new video. Peace. Or new beef.
Oh, yeah, never know. That's right.